Good morning and welcome back to Casey Urban Farm. This is Christina for those of you that are new here. So we have made it to 2023 and this is my very first video in my new series that I had hoped to make last year, but circumstances did not allow me that extra time to put towards videos as I had hoped. So 2023 is hopefully the year for me to launch this series. I am calling it Plant-Based Tuesdays. Now, for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that I grew up in a household with many vegetarians and now vegans amongst my extended family members. Because of that, I was taught at a young age not only how to keep foods separate from your animal-based proteins and your veggie-based proteins, but also just to make other things that did not require animal products. My plan is to start sharing those recipes with you guys every Tuesday in this new series. Today, we're going to be making banana bread. And there's several reasons why I chose this recipe to launch this series with. Currently, we are experiencing, you don't want to say an egg shortage because there's no shortage of finding them in the stores, but they are extremely overpriced. And to pay almost at Walmart, almost $8 for an 18 pack or almost $7 for a dozen of eggs just seems insane to me. Now, we do have our own chickens, so we do get some eggs from them, but we're in the middle of winter here in southern Missouri, and so our chickens are laying a little bit less. But I know that some of you are not blessed to have backyard chickens or the ability to go and spend $6, $7, or $8 on a dozen eggs at the store. And so I'm going to show you how you can make delicious banana bread without using any animal products whatsoever. It does not have butter, it does not have milk, and it does not have eggs. So I'm starting with 3 medium overripe bananas, and I'm putting them in my bowl to mash. The easiest way to do this is to take the back of your fork and just start pressing into the banana until those sugars start to come out and the banana is nice and mashed to the desired consistency. Okay, it'll start to look like it's kind of slimy, and that is the sugars coming out from the bananas. The more ripe, the more sugar. I forgot, we turn our oven on to 350 and start it heating up. We're off to a good start. The camera got turned off. So, what I have so far are the 3 medium ripe bananas, a 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, a 1/3 cup of brown sugar, a 1/3 cup of oil, which I just used regular vegetable oil from Walmart. I have 2 cups of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of salt, and I did not put any nuts in it because of nut allergies. Now I'm going to fold it or mix it all together. Remember, this has no egg, no milk, and no butter. And if I wanted it to be really dense, I could have gone oil-free as well. And I'm just kind of scraping it against the side to make sure that all of my dried ingredients are pulling in and mixing. I'm using a silicone liner, and I am going to just lightly spray it. And this is the vegetable oil with the flour, which is generally what I use for bread to ensure that it doesn't stick. But one of the fun things of the silicone liners is they're designed so that your bread does not stick to it. Okay, now that's rather thick. That's okay. And we're just going to kind of fold it into the pan. This recipe could be doubled, tripled, so forth. And the best part, because there's no raw egg, you can lick the spoon, or in this instance, the fork. So good. Spread it around in the pan. Ooh, if I can get it to there. And see how it's kind of sticking to my spatula? So a trick to this is to spray a little bit of that cooking spray on this first before spreading it out. Okay, we got to try it one more time. So good. All right, there's our bread so far. I have some Penzeys, cinnamon and sugar. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit on top. And that's almost empty. Recipe calls for a 1/4 cup. I just kind of eyeball it. Just kind of break my brown sugar up a little bit first, so it sprinkles nicer. You can even use your hand to do this part, as weird as that is. I'm going to call that about a 1/4 cup. Have it sprinkled on there. And then we just put it in the oven and let it cook. And it has to cook for 50 minutes. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. The bread cooked for 50 minutes at 350 degrees, and it beeped just a little bit ago, so it's kind of cooled off. Let's take a look at it. Oh, that looks awesome. Okay. This is vegan banana bread cooked in a silicone bread pan. It has brown sugar on top. I'm going to flip it out of this, and then I'll flip it back over for cutting. Oh, it turned out beautiful. One of the joys of using silicone pans, so easy to clean. All right, let's look at this bread. This is vegan banana bread made from scratch. No egg, no milk, and no butter in it. Doesn't it look beautiful? Okay, I have let it cool off, and let's cut into it. It's moist, spongy. It has a nice topping on it from the brown sugar. Oh my gosh, oh, it's so good. Look at how it just peels apart. That is so moist. So this is a fantastic recipe, and it is so simple and so cheap to make. And whether it's that you want to go vegan for health reasons, or you're looking to make bread like this because you don't have ingredients, or you know somebody that has dietary issues and can't have some of the ingredients that you would normally have, or there's supply chain issues, or as we're seeing right now with the freaking outrageous cost of eggs, this is a great alternative to make homemade bread at home using bananas that were destined to the garbage, or in my case, the compost or chickens. So there's no waste, and I don't have to worry about going out and spending an outrageous amount of money on eggs or other animal products that are so overpriced right now. I will put the recipe down below for those of you that might be interested in trying this out. My entire plan with Plant-Based Tuesdays was to highlight some of the reasons why plant-based recipes are a great way to have traditional meals without the traditional ingredients. And again, whether it's due to supply chain issues or dietary needs, or for health concerns or allergies, or just the outrageous cost of it, you don't have to forego those family favorites by any means. So if you enjoyed my video today, please consider giving it a thumbs up, subscribing, hit that notification bell so that as I upload new videos every week, you will be notified and you can watch them as they are going live. As always, be safe, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.